May 2026, I was downtown Brooklyn yesterday and I ran into this gentleman, probably around 60, him and his wife. So we talked for a while and travel came up and we talked about, how travel, is the way for black folks to exercise their freedom these days. And the Airbnb came up. And as you know, I'm supposed to be making a presentation on that issue, dealing with black people going to these countries and being viewed as an ATM machine and being offered substantially poor services in the method of trying to hijack our money, telling us that there's fees to be paid for this or that reason. And what I see is most of them, I've had 4 trips into Colombia, 2 into Panama. The very first trip, they pretty much watched me like a hawk. I ended up leaving the place, going to a different place. And the second trip, I went there and the fella tried to charge me for the lock, his lock that he broke, that wasn't working when I got there. I had to wait an hour in the sun in Colombia for the locksmith to come in and fix this lock. And he tried to have me pay for the lock. Of course, it didn't work out for him because I contested it 100%. And one of the key things that I've noticed is that when I was in Panama, Woodlawn, Panama, the apartment, I cleaned the apartment to the point it was like brand new. So I videoed the apartment. So what I recommend in the future is whenever you go somewhere, video your entry and also video your exit. Because some of these folks seem to think that they can rob, I'm gonna say this very clearly, black people, especially those light-skinned Latin people. I talk about that all the time. They have this thing about them that if they're white, they're right, and if I'm black, I have to get back. A lot of Latin people possess that characteristic. So you have to watch them because they will try to rob you because they think what's yours is theirs. That's the problem. You can work all your life to amass a small amount of wealth, but then one of these guys, they come over, they see you enjoying it, they think, oh, I want what he's got, and he shouldn't have it. So this is how my take on how certain white people and certain Latin people, and some black people too, are pretty much, superfluous. They know nothing. So they think what you have, it just manifested overnight. So they want it. So that's how they view black people. So protect yourself when you leave this country. Make sure you video the entrance of the Airbnb site and also video the exit strategy. So that way you can protect yourself. But this is a public announcement for black people. I'm going to keep it very short. That was just what I wanted to say to you. Just be very careful when you travel to these countries offering Airbnb. This is not just my experience. The gentleman's name was Jerry, and he pretty much encouraged me a lot to produce this video. And also my cousin, she also had bad experiences. As a female, she goes to a place, and it was in Colombia. I met her there. And they gave her a hard time upon entry, to the point where she was very upset. She had to find another place. So this is how some of these Latin, hosts are treating our black sisters and our black brothers. And this is what I'm contesting. I don't like anybody to treat me bad, never. Not even especially when I'm paying. Even when I'm not paying, you're not supposed to treat me bad. All right, so just be alert when you travel. Protect yourself against these hosts. All right, today is in fact May 6, 2026. African Power.